everybody, my name's Kathy. I own My Native Dreams gift and craft store on Edisto Beach in South Carolina. Today I would like to show you how to make angels. I'm making them out of mother of pearl and freshwater pearls. I also have other round beads. You can use any round beads you like. This one I think is a 10 millimeter. I'll check it in just a second. This is moonstone. So you can basically use whatever you want. You can kind of use whatever cabochon you want for the bottom also, because I've used cabochons for them too, which I can show later. But anyways, I'd like to show a variation of these here. I'm using parawire, 20 gauge. There you go. It's bronze. Really beautiful yellow color. And then I have the 28 gauge. I really prefer the 26 gauge. I'm going to have to check and see if I have it. Here's 26 gauge. So I'll probably be using the 26 gauge. I prefer this one. Just for these anyways. You can see the detail a lot better, like in here. I'm using, like I said, the bronze parawire. I've straightened these out, taken a bit of the wrinkles and kinks out of them. I also have several different kinds of pliers. I got my round nose pliers, flat nose. I get my pliers from Rio Grande. I have my plastic pliers. I use this to stretch that and sometimes to squash things if I don't want to put any dents or dings in it. Real tiny pliers, needle nose. I really enjoy these. They can get in places that I can't usually get. And then my needle nose pliers. These are Swanstrom. And then I have my flush cutters. I have several pairs of these. I think these I actually got from Michael's, I believe. I think it was. I got a pair from Rio Grande too, but I just don't need them right now. Now, for these, you can use any size you want. You know, it really doesn't matter. It depends on how big you want it. But this is 40.1 millimeter by 27.7. You know, they're all different. This one here is even smaller. See, 20.3 by approximately 33.8. So, and then I have the moonstone bead. It is 9.9 millimeter. It's basically 10. It's 10 millimeter, 10.1. And then I have this freshwater pearl that I picked up. This is actually an oblong shape. It's 10.7 millimeter by around about 9.8 millimeter. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. I've been using the pearls. You can see here. Now, what I do is I start with these wires here. This is 20 gauge bronze. You can use any color you want. These are all different colors here. I want to make sure they're, you know what, I didn't straighten these out. So this is how I straighten them out. Try to hold them in there and just, I grip it, not too bad, but I do grip it. Try to get some of those kinks out. One at a time. I tried to, but it just falls right out. I just wasn't thinking. I don't know why I tried to. Just try to do things a little faster. Anyways, I do like to do a lot of different crafts and stuff. And yes, I did post the video. I was almost 300 pounds and put the video out of my weight loss. It's a struggle. You know, I have to watch what I eat. I had somebody comment that, that they thought maybe I had to struggle with it, or I, did it by exercising and stuff like that. You know, some of us can't just do it by exercising. I had medical problems that kept me from being able to exercise and all that. It's just, people have their different stories, and this just happens to be mine. Anyways, I got 4 of these, and they are approximately 12. I might have done these 14 inches, so I had a little bit extra to work with. So these are actually, okay, nope, I did them 12 inches. Actually about 32 millimeters. 12 inches is good. If you want to put more stuff on them, more decoration or something like that, bigger wings, just put more. Now what I do is I try to put all these together here. So I'm going to use this 26 gauge. I use it from the spool. I pick up the first wire. I'm going to wrap twice. 1, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it up underneath the camera. I'm trying to get used to this. I'm a little bit nervous. I just get nervous. And this is about a third of the way. About a third of the way across. And I do that so I have a little bit more when I do the top, the head, because I squash it. But I go underneath, I wrap one time around, come back up. I believe a lady called this, I can't remember what she called it. It's a weave, obviously, this is weaving. But it looks like a braid, sort of. I'll show you. Oh, I'm trying to learn all these names because I haven't been doing this that long. Whoops, I just messed up. There we go. Try to keep them separated. Okay, see, I just got a straight line going. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down. I'm going to go ahead and go in this one, the top one. So I have 2 up there, but then I'm going to come back down again, and I'm going to go through the second one between the second and third one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up in between this one right here. You got to push really good in there. See that? And then I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to go down 2, and then up 1. See there? Down 2, up 1. See how that looks? All right, now what I do is I go ahead and I go around once. Let me get untangled here. Straighten this out a little bit. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up again. I'm going to wrap around one time here on the bottom one. And then I'm going to go up 2 and then back down 1. See there? Up 2 and back down 1. And I'm doing this kind of tight. Up 2 and back down 1. Get that straight line again. Now what I'm going to do again, I'm going to go, I don't know why I do it, but I go ahead and I wrap 1 around the top, so I have 2 up there. Don't know if you need to. I just like the way it looks. You can do whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to go down 2. And up 1, up the back. Okay. Down 2. And then up 1. Down 2. And up 1. And kind of squish it, mash it together. See, it looks the same on both sides because I'm just doing the opposite of what you did on the other side. You're just doing it backwards. So you got 2 different patterns going. Got everything stuck here. Let's move this out of the way. Bring these up as I need them. I won't use all of these, but it's always good to have them just in case. Tangled up. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to do this a few times. Just whatever you're comfortable with. This is actually going to hold the back wherever you're putting it. So it could be long, short, whatever you want. Whatever's just going to hold it. So you see that? That's this right here. Okay. Do a couple more times. Now, I'm there on the bottom. I'll go ahead and wrap my one around. You go one up. Go ahead and make that thing, you know, your one loop right there. Then you go up two, and then back down one. See? You go up two. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this to where you can see it. It's a little bit awkward, but I can do it. Up two. And back down one. There you go, and I make me a loop here. Just an extra one. Now, I'm going to do it again going down. You know, down two, and up the back for one. Down two, and up back for one. Down two, back up one. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube to see what these ladies are making, and gentlemen. I've seen some gentlemen make some beautiful work too. I really enjoy it. Can you see that? I try to use more light, but it doesn't seem to work very good, I say. I don't know if it makes it where you can see it any better. We'll try that. Okay. I think I'm going to go up and then down one more time, and that should be good enough. Make the loop. Then go up two. And then down one. Up two. Down one. Like I said, I'm pulling kind of hard. Up two, down one. Go down one more time. And I made two, looks like one loop over here, but I'll tuck that in. I'll make another loop over there probably to keep it from, you can choose if you want to or not, to try to keep it from unraveling. Okay, and make my loop here. Down two. Right there, see, down two. And up one, right down between them. Okay. Down two. And then up one. Down two. Up one. I think that's good. Let's make a couple wraps, and then I'm going to cut this off. Which some people like to keep running it. I don't. I'm not wrapping any wires on this one as far as the small wires around the bigger wires. Make sure you mash that down. I try not to scar this. This is a coated wire, so you got to be careful when you're doing this one. This one it's tarnish resistant. I'm not going to say tarnish free, because just as soon as you do, you know something happened. But we'll put this through here one more time so we have that extra wrap. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. Pull it under. Cut that off a little bit. And then tuck it. Yeah, I see some beautiful jewelry and stuff. I made some other jewelry too, but I think I'm going to take and pull this down just a little bit. No, that looks good actually. I don't think I need to pull it down anymore. If you do need to adjust this, until you mash this down, you can move it. I think I'm good right there though, so I'm going to set this down. Squash it down so it doesn't move as much. You can't keep everything from totally moving. You want to make sure you don't have any parts that are scratchy. Most of them be hidden basically anyways when you're doing this. Then I take this part. Now, I want it to sit about right here. Now there's a lump back here, so I'm going to split it just a little bit. Wrap it around it a little bit, and it'll come back up here because I'm going to make a waist for it. Then I take these and I pull the wires out. As far as I want to go. Whoop, wrong one. Like this, and this is what makes the dress. The front of the angel. Turn it back around. Then I'll take and bring these up. Just like this. Okay, so that's the front of this dress. And it's the front of this one before I wrap the other ones around. I had extra wire so I could do something different, and I added this onto it, and I put one set of wings instead of two. This looks more like a butterfly or an angel. And this is the angel, it has one set of wings. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up like this. Make sure you have it to where it's where you need it, and I'm going to take each one of these, I'm going to bend them back a little bit so I can get in there to make the waistband. I'm going to keep them in order. You're going to start tugging them together. You're going to cinch it together, kind of like a corset. Okay. So these are actually going to come together like this while I'm cinching it. But pull them back. There we go. Hope you don't mind my music back there. Then again with the 26 gauge. Straighten it out a little bit. Of course I dropped something. And now you want to make a loop. The loops are going to be on the outside. So I'm actually going to go around like this. See, I have a loop. Then I'm going to go behind the next one, and I'm going to make them go closer together because I'm going to try to squeeze them to hold and capture that shell in there. See? Here's the next one. And I'm going to go down there. I'm going to try to get that to kind of pull it together so it gets closer. See there? How they're getting close. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going around the back, the front, and then tightening it down. I take and wiggle it like that, and it tends to move it the direction I want it to go when I want it to get closer to the other ones. Now we're going to the front. Same thing. If you find that it's getting too tight, just lift it up a little bit. Back here. And tighten it up just a little bit more. There we go. Next one. Okay. And I'm in it like that loop in the front instead of in the back. I like it like that way. It doesn't have to be like that. You can do your loop in the back and make more of a straight bodice on it, front on it. Okay, now I'm going to attach it to the one I started on. See how it's close? Now we'll just go around and do a couple more. I go in and around two. Go in the one, around two. Just does a little bit faster. May not be as tight though. Let's bring these back out. I hope you can see this well. So I'm going to go in, around 2. Or you can just go one at a time. Just do it like this, and then go back behind, wrap it around, and go behind the next one. And I do this a few times around. It makes the waist of the angel. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this around a couple times. And then I'm going to start doing 2 when I get over here where I started. I started right over here. So now do this last one. This is where I started, I believe. Now I'm going to start going around through the back. 1, 2. One, almost one. 1. Nope. Did I get one in? Nope, didn't get one in there. Hold on. Messed up. Right there. Okay, here. 1, 2. And then go behind the next one. 1, 2. Can't get away from it then, can you? No. There we go. Now if you want to stop somewhere, you can put a bend in it or put it close to it. See there? Now the wings. Now the wings. Okay, I kind of want a little bit of a point up here. Okay, now what I do is I use my things here and I'll make I guess you can't even see that, sorry. See? I just use these and leave them open a little bit and bend. Bend. No even spaces. See there? And there she is. What you think? Thank you and have a wonderful day. I hope you like this video. Oops, let's get her hair behind. Her hair up front. There we go. Like I said, you can do hair down, no hair at all. Little spirals in the back. You don't have to have this. You could have made praying hands. There's just all kinds of ways it could have been done. And the wings don't need to look exactly the same on each side either. If it did, you'd think a machine made it. I hope you like it.